Well, good evening, everybody. I have a question for you this evening. Have you ever found yourself saying, I just didn't find the time? There was something you wanted to do, there was something you were supposed to do, there was something someone expected from you, and your response was, I couldn't find the time. Well, if you've ever asked yourself that question or you've made that statement to somebody else, tonight we're going to share some tips, hacks, and strategies with you to help you understand time is not found, time is. Welcome, everybody. This is Florence Donald. I am with the Personal and Purposeful Productivity Show. I'm so excited, as always, to be with you here on a Friday night. But if you're watching on the replay, I'm excited that you're watching on the replay and you're here with the live tribe. Thank you guys so much for investing in yourself. That's the important part. You're investing in yourself. So we're going to get directly into the information tonight because, again, this is hacks, tips, and strategies. And the first thing we want to talk about, what is time? What is time? Time is 1,440 minutes every day. If you start your day at midnight and you end your day at 11:59, you've got 1,440 minutes. There is no human who has any more or any less. So if you hear someone saying, you have more time than me, what they're saying is they use their day, those 1,440 minutes, differently than you. And what they believe in their life, which is true for all of us, me included, is more important than what you may have in your life. That those things that you focus on are less important than they are. And they are less important for the other person, but they're more important for you. So the first thing is knowing exactly how much time you have. What is your spend today? If you use this as $1,440 every day, how would you invest every penny of that $1,440 you got today, you earned today, you received today? It is the one non-renewable resource that we have. We can't make more. We can't get it back. When it's gone, it's gone. When it's invested, it's invested. When it's spent, it's spent. So the first tip is you don't find time. Time simply is. So we've gotten started directly, and we've got some folks here with us this evening. I'm so excited, of course, always to have you guys with us. And I want to start with the main person. Here I go again, trying to work a computer. But Mr. Walter Strong, who is my mentor, thank you so much, sir, for joining in this evening. My goal is for you to walk away from here this evening with something of value to create more value in your life. We also have, thank you, Gwen, for joining in this evening. So happy to have you. And we've got Frank here. Good afternoon, good evening to you. And we have Josh here with us live. We've got a few other people, so if you're not live and you want to join in, go ahead, log into your YouTube account and come to the channel and you can join in on the conversation. Excited to have everybody here with us tonight. So that's it. We've gotten through tip 1. Tip 2, if you find yourself saying, I didn't find time, I don't have time, a huge tip is document your day. How did you invest every minute of every day? What was it? From the time you get up to the time the next day rolls around. That includes your sleeping time. Remember how many minutes in a day we have? 1,440. So how many of those minutes is sleeping time? How many of those minutes is eating time? How many of those minutes is family time? How many of those minutes is business time? How many of those minutes is your self-care time? Document your day so you are really clear about where you're investing the 1,440 minutes you have in a day. Because if you don't know where you're investing it, it'll feel like it got away from you. So that's hack number 2. Number 1 is know how much time we all have every day, how many minutes we literally have every day. Number 2 is then take the step to document. You don't do this forever. You do it for maybe a week. You document your day so that you can see objectively where those 1440 minutes are going in your life. The third one is, this is when we get into managing. We know what we're doing. A big consumer, and I'm saying consumer, not investor, a big consumer that we all experience is interruptions. Limit those interruptions. How do you limit interruptions? I'll share some of the ways I do it. And if you have some ways that you do that, share them in the chat if you're here in the live tribe. If you're here with the replay crew, comment. Let me know what you do to limit interruptions you have. Some of the things we can do: turn notifications off on our phone. Every ring, ding, bell, and song is interruption. It takes our mind from what we're focusing on to what just happened. It's an interruption. It disrupts our thought process. It disrupts what we're trying to accomplish. So that's one. Turn off interruptions off of things like email, social media systems on your computer. Turn those off. And then you can intentionally plan when you're going to check them. You can say, I'm going to check social media in this 20 minutes or this half hour, whatever it is for you that's appropriate for your lifestyle. When you're working with other people, help them to understand when you have uninterrupted time. I'll share with you, I have people who work with me. We use Do Not Disturb a lot. I had a colleague today. I saw her little red thing with the dash. I left her alone. That was a visual clue to me. If there's something I wanted from her, I could batch it. I could talk with her later, but I didn't need to interrupt her right now. So educate everyone, people you work with, your family, your children. You can even educate your puppies. Educate those around you who are in your space to not interrupt you unnecessarily. There are times when interruptions are appropriate. If you have someone who's injured, please interrupt me. If you have a small child who depends on you, naturally you're going to get interruptions. They're completely dependent on you. If your work requires you to take calls like you're in a call center, your entire work day or night or evening or afternoon is based on interruptions. But for everyone else, focus, remove the interruptions. We're moving swiftly today. And as we move swiftly, I want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit the bell so that you're notified when we go live, that you get this content, this information that we're sharing, and then you apply it. And I'm going to give those who are here with the live tribe your homework right now. I said last week, we're going to talk about your productivity wins of the week. So while I'm sharing, go ahead and start jotting down 1 or 2 productivity wins of the week since last week or the week before, so that when we get to that part of today, you can share it with everyone so we know that what we're doing here is creating value and it's improving your workflows, your streams, and allowing you to create more value in your life for your business, your family. Number 4, this is one that I'm still working on. I got to really work on this one. But Number 4 is everything has a space. Space organizers or room organizers or physical organizers, they talk about everything has a home. But that's true in your physical space. It's also true in your digital space. It's true on your mobile phone interface. It's true on your computer desktop, in your computer files. Everything has a space. And when you designate what that space is for everything, then you don't have to worry about it, and you're not investing or losing or spending minutes, any of those 1,440 minutes, looking for something. I'll give you a couple of examples. I put my keys in the same place all the time. If the keys are not there, I'm completely lost. I don't put them in my purse. I don't put them, when I walk in the house, I have a basket and the keys go in the basket. When I'm on my computer, I have my computer file folder set up a very specific way. I use a version of, if you've ever heard of it, something called the para method, a version of it. I've modified it to make it work for me. I'm all about make it work for you, so that I know certain information is in certain folders and I don't have to think about it. If I have files on my computer desktop, they're only there for a day or two. Then they're filed away. Whatever it is for you, make sure that the things you use and the things you need have a space designated for them. My notebooks have a space. My phones have a space when they're resting and being charged. Make sure, physical and digital, you've designated what that space is. Why does that help you? Because you're not spending time looking for it. It doesn't matter where it is. This also gets into understanding naming conventions, which we'll talk about in a future live stream. But being able to name, especially in the digital space, being able to name or label information files so that the labeling is a natural trigger for your brain, and your brain doesn't have to wonder, what is this and how do I use it and what is it for and all of that. We're really good at not doing that. All of us are good at that. The last one I want to talk is really something that I learned when I studied the very first David Allen book, Getting Things Done. And he now has the second version out. And he talked about the 2-minute rule. And it is really powerful. I call this get the pebbles out of your life. Things that come in your space or into your world or into your inbox or whatever you want to call it, someone calling you, texting you, think of it yourself, that you can just do them. It takes 2 minutes or less to get them done and you knock them out. Just do them. Don't write them down. Don't track them. Just do them and get it out of the way. How do I use this? Sometimes I'll get a message and it's really quick and I can answer it in 30 seconds. I'll answer it and move on. I don't even save it. Sometimes I will see something that I need to write down and just get it out. I just do it. I don't put it on a tracker or anything. I just do it. Sometimes I need to save some files and it'll take me just a couple of minutes. I just do it. I don't write it in my tracker and say, go back and organize this, that, or the other thing. I just simply do them. And my cutoff is 2 minutes. On occasion, I will go even as long as 5 minutes. But those very quick, small pebbles, just do them and get them out of your way, and you don't have to think about them anymore. So we've gone through some simple things that we can do. While you're still, I'm going to give you one more chance because here we come. While you're still gathering your thoughts about your productivity wins, because I want everybody to share. If you're in comments and you can leave a comment, share what your productivity win of the week was. Just to let you know, I do have the Buy Me a Coffee. You're welcome to support the channel. Not required, but certainly welcome. And I would appreciate anything that you do to support the channel. And we are still the team. We're working on getting our resources together so that we have some downloadables there for you that you can use as takeaways, right? So that you have a tool that you can use later on as a reminder and incorporate into your day. So now we're at the point. Who has a productivity win of the week to share? I want to see them. I want to see them. If you have them, I'm going to share this one. While we're waiting, I'm going to share this, what Gwen said. Let me just readjust where this is. She said, I need to shut off all those noisemakers, phones, and TV. Awesome. Maybe that's going to be your productivity win next week, that you actually executed and you shut those off and was able to move forward and not get through. So if you have a productivity win and you don't, you're not here with the live tribe, you're with the replay crew, feel free to share it in the comments and we'll definitely shout you out going forward. And yes, please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. And thank you for those who are in chat and those who are watching who are not in chat. Maybe you're taking care of family and you're able to just listen in. I appreciate you joining in tonight. It's really important that you show the support of what we're doing here and that what I'm doing and the information I'm sharing with you is valuable to you. So no one is sharing other than that, but okay, we're going to keep working on it. We're going to continue to work on productivity wins. You know, one of the things we forget is having wins and successes don't have to be big things, right? Creating value doesn't have to be huge. It could be something as simple as, hey, I changed to using one book instead of 5 different notebooks. Whatever it is. We do have somebody who shared, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. And Frank said he completed, ooh, that doesn't look good. Frank said he completed all of his monthly reports early. Excellent. So you did something to be able to complete your monthly reports early. That's great. That's definitely a productivity win. You got something done early and you didn't have to stress over it. And you can move on, and now you've got some opened up time in your calendar to go ahead and do something else. That's excellent. Thank you for sharing that. And I always want to leave you all with a resource, but I'm going to talk about summaries in a little bit different way. Remember, time is a non-renewable resource. It is a precious resource. It is our most valuable and most expensive resource. We all have 1,440 minutes. That could be $1,440, $1,440. It is very expensive. So reduce the interruptions that cause you to lose track of that time, those minutes. Give everything a designated space, physical and digital, and put it in a way, or name it and label it and organize it so you don't have to look for it. And the last one is those little itty bitty ants and little pebbles, just clear them out the way and get them off of your plate so that you're not having to deal with that on a regular basis. That's really our summary and takeaways for tonight. And oh my goodness, we got the man himself here tonight. So happy to see you, Robert. We have Adobe Under Fire, Robert here. Time is at a premium, and sir, with what you do, it is absolutely at a premium. As a editor, a filmmaker, a colorist, you do some intense work, and you're excellent at it. So it is at a premium. And if anyone else has shared, I'm going to check real quick if anyone else has shared a productivity win of the week. Definitely want to acknowledge it. I don't want to overlook the fact that you're getting wins and you're getting successes from the information that we're sharing and the discussions we're having. And thank you, Walter, for always being in my corner, saying these are great points. I appreciate you always supporting me and just letting me know that it's okay, and I'll continue to improve and get much better as we share information. And it's really all about me learning to work in a different interface, right? But it's okay. I'm enjoying being with you all, and I value the 30 minutes or so that you share with me here. It's valuable time. It is the most precious resource, and I don't take it for granted. And I don't just think you're just going to do it just because. I want you to get value out of it. So, of course, I love, 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 love sharing resources with you. And the resource I'm going to share this week with you is the video from last week. Is how to wrap up your day. If you don't have a start of the day and you didn't watch that, of course, you can watch it. And then how you end your day, how you close down every part of your life at the day so that you're ready, your home is ready, your mind is ready, your systems are ready for the very next day. The bookends of the day, your startup and how to shut down. So how to wrap up your day is the most recent resource or video that we shared from last week. Would encourage you to go back and watch it. And even if you were in the live stream, I tell you, I go back and watch these to see how did I do? And I also make sure that, hey, did I not share something that I intended to share? And I'm reinforcing the lessons for myself, even though I know them. Reinforcing the lessons for myself. So thank you. Absolutely. I am enjoying the journey, and I'm enjoying building this community. And I do want to acknowledge this because that's when I started. Walter said, enjoy the journey and the community that I have. And I have a phenomenal community that is coming together. But for those who don't know, if you're here and you're watching and you've never heard me say this, this purposeful productivity community is an extended part of the huddle community. And I call it that because I got started sharing with you all in this fashion because Walter Strong encouraged, supported, prayed with me, prayed for me, educated me, and taught me enough that I would jump out here and share the message with you. And for that, in his community, I will be eternally grateful. And this community, the purposeful productivity community, is an extension of the huddle community. So I will just say, if you've never listened to him, you've never watched him, Saturdays at 11 o'clock, jump by, see him, learn from him, and incorporate his lessons into your life. Secret. They're not, even though he talk about live streaming, they are definitely applicable. If you work a job and you're ever on camera, you will learn so much and get better. And people will wonder how it is you're doing what you're doing. That's my secret sauce. Just an extra bonus tip for everybody. So this evening, I want to say thank you for joining us this evening, being here. There will be, I'm learning how to do this. There will be a video link that you can see later, and then there will be a subscribe button that you can click later when you watch the video again, or someone who's not here with us live. And with that, I'm going to say good night, everybody. Have a great, great weekend. Love having you here.